Yo, this is real comic book talk, people. You know what you clicked on. This is the Captain Marvel review.
Here we go.
We here to do this dang thing. If you ain't see this, you better click off. This spoiler heavy right here.
Spoiler alert.
We are here to talk about it, okay? Binary powers and all. Cat eating everything. Let's go.
Cat eating everything.
Okay, so what's the overall thoughts about the movie? Let's start with you, Al. What you think?
Get it started. Get it popping. Get it started.
Like that. It was a good movie. It was the expectations wasn't as high for a lot of people. A lot of people was like, it's they're gonna throw it at Women's History Month. It's not gonna be all that.
Yeah, I stand by that. I know what you're talking about. I stand by it.
He knows what I'm talking about.
He's talking about me. I stand by it. Same way I did with Black Panther.
But it was a good movie. It was a good movie. It was better than I expected. I was like, they're just gonna throw it out there. Throw her out there because they're gonna put her in Endgame. They're gonna throw the, just have it out there like Daniel told me, which is true. Marvel, they have a system. They stay with the system.
They don't waver. And
they don't waver. You could just, if they do a little bit more, it's a better movie. They never do a little bit less. So they never do less.
Yeah.
So
except for Thor 2. Iron Man 3.
You're still getting out the kinks.
Iron Man 3 was like, it was a good little while in Iron Man 3.
I enjoyed it. It shows
they filmed the
how
same time
powerful
around
she really
Avengers,
is.
so it was,
Nah,
they got the kinks out.
I don't want to hear that.
They were edging it all out.
I don't want to hear that shit.
Just like Thor 2, they got the kinks out by the time Thor 3 came, didn't they?
Yeah, okay, whatever.
What was? How did you think about
Iron Man 3? Then.
How did you think of Cap?
I was looking at the
Cap
fall.
Marvel. What you think of Cap Marvel?
You talking about me?
Yeah.
Oh, it was a pretty good movie. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't the best solo Marvel movie. It wasn't the worst. It was right in that good sweet spot. We're like, yeah, it's good. It's not great. It's good. We'll keep it moving like that. Mm-hmm. Nothing that is worth to go see it in the theaters. Yeah. But if you miss it and wait for the DVD, it kind of sucks for you.
Well, you're gonna miss out.
Yeah, you're gonna miss out for Infinity War.
Yeah, you might as well not see Infinity War then.
So,
yeah.
I mean, Endgame.
Yeah, Endgame. You might as well not see it then.
Yeah, I said no.
I mean, you don't understand how powerful she really is.
Yep. Yeah. This is
getting
you ready. That's what
this
is for.
The movie is to show you just how powerful she is.
Yeah, and it shows you.
Level up.
Yeah. Yeah. She like that. I mean,
it was a good movie though.
Yeah.
Super Saiyan mode. Level up. Plus Ultra out this month. Yeah.
What you think, man?
Yeah, I liked it. It was good. It was typical Marvel formula.
Y'all know it.
It was. They had the humor at the right time. Mm-hmm. They had humor. Their humor got refined. I liked it.
It was.
This one.
It was a little bit.
Nick Fury's.
They didn't really just throw it all in your face.
Yeah, they had it perfectly timed in these. It was well done. I like these writers with this one. It was an origin story, so we got to know everything. I like how they did it. The pacing was good. It was
Kind of pacing.
No, it was. That's how you pace a movie. Yeah. This is a good paced movie.
You say that about every movie that you like the pacing about.
No.
Really?
No. This
Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
This
is how you pace the movie.
Look here.
I mean, I could go back and forth.
I ain't got time for you.
Black Panther. This is good pacing right here.
Black Panther was good pacing.
I'm just saying though.
Thank you.
I'm just saying though. This keep saying it though. Every time it's paced. Umbrella Academy.
22 hours. But that means a lot in everything. You don't understand. You don't want boring, dull moments of nothingness. Marvel figured it out. They're like, yeah, we know when to slow it down. Boom, right here. We know when to pick it back up and rev it up. Boom, right here. And just, this is when you need action. This is when you need explanation. And it's right there in Captain Marvel. Now, whether or not you like each individual character, that's different.
Right.
But they're right on point with it. All right, so let's get right into it. What did you not like about this movie?
Al.
We'll get back to you.
Come on, brother. Just want to let y'all know we literally just finished watching the movie. Like, we went from the movie theater right here. Have no notes. We all freestyling off the rip. Freestyling off the rip.
I try to remember.
Yeah, that's all like,
it's all a blur. It's all a blur.
It's all a blur. What happened?
It's all a blur. This was all his idea. We should have waited. We should have saw it one more time. No, we didn't have time for that.
Yeah.
We didn't have time for that.
Life. Anyway, what I didn't like about the movie, really don't. Oh, you know what? Even though it's in a whole nother video, I hated the very last end credit scene. Because I just knew it was coming. I just like, as soon as I saw the cat, I was like, I know it's coming.
He did literally say, if he throws up the Tesseract, that's
lose my shit.
He just, if I knew.
I said I'm going to lose my shit.
Yeah.
And guess what I did in the movie theater? I lost my shit. I lost my shit. I really didn't like that. And the beginning of the movie, some of the dialogue just felt like they were rushing the words, not giving enough time for like a breath before you made a response. Like she was super quick with it.
Yeah.
Like you need a half a second to think of a joke. Just don't say the joke immediately. But
damn, you just took mine.
But outside of that, it was pretty much fine. Those was like the only that Tesseract thing really pissed me off though.
Yeah,
I understand.
Because I knew that shit was coming. I'm like, you could have just not did that. We all knew that the Tesseract was coming out. You've seen every other fucking movie.
Yeah, right.
That upset me.
I tell you what I didn't like. Her joke. The main character, Captain Marvel, Carol Danvers, played by Brie Larson. Her jokes were the worst. Like she was not funny. Her delivery was not there for me. They're just compared to everybody else's and their comedic timing, even though they're not comedians, but their comedic timing for everybody else, and their jokes were funnier. Hers were the weakest. Maybe she was possibly for me. What I didn't like was her character was maybe not the best character for that in that movie. Like there were other characters that took away the shine compared to her, and
Samuel Jackson.
It's Samuel Jackson.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
and
he probably got like 5 other movies coming out this year.
Yeah.
he
knows that leader. He was good too.
Yeah, that's my. Come on, brother. Come on.
I know.
Don't jump ahead. Don't jump ahead.
Cool. You know what?
Don't jump ahead.
No, you're. Hey.
Don't jump ahead.
Yeah, if it happens, it happens.
So you didn't like Captain Marvel?
I didn't.
Captain Marvel.
I liked her. She just wasn't the strongest character. That's all I'm saying. She
And
wasn't She wasn't the strongest character.
The movie whose everything's based around. You didn't think they could throw another person in it.
She wasn't the strongest character. I liked her. Her character was fine. It was just everybody else kind of outshined her in the movie and everything.
Like Beyonce and Dreamgirls?
No. Yes.
I was about to say,
yeah.
Everybody outshined Beyonce.
Yeah, that's exactly what. Yes, that's a perfect example.
I know it's a perfect example. Look who gave it.
Yeah.
Who I am.
And out the blue, and perfect example. Y'all know now. Al, did you come up with something you didn't like?
No, I did not. I'm sorry. Give me a little more time and I got it.
We'll be back. We'll be back.
Forward.
Let's get to the good stuff. And what did you like? You're going last, okay? I'll tell you that right now. Forget that. You're going last. Yeah. You keep thinking. Anthony, you let the people know what you liked about Captain Marvel.
I love the head scroll leader.
Talos.
Was amazing. Like you talking about how Brie Larson didn't have the comedic timing. His was absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking about the body language, like everything. Fantastic. I was like, young. Congratulations. You should
start the movie.
Yeah, you are. You are the Jennifer Hudson of this movie.
He was.
It was amazing. I really like his character. Like the entire thing. Yeah. Like I was like, damn, I'm not having enough of this guy. Will we see him again? This is outrageous. Yeah. I can't wait to watch that again. Just for him. Mm-hmm. That shit was hilarious.
Yeah, he brought out every aspect of the movie and everything. He brought every spectrum of emotions. He had the comedy, the seriousness, the sad, everything. He was like boom. Like he was my favorite character possibly in the movie. Possibly.
Think about
I gotta watch it again.
This guy.
I gotta watch it again. Al, what you like? Since you don't know what you didn't like.
I'm just saying. This kind of the same as Skrull. He was hilarious.
Great minds think
alike.
Nick
Fury too. Nick Fury was.
Nick Fury, He
was Nick Fury. I mean, to put it simple, when you first see it, you think he's not the head of S.H.I.E.L.D. at the time, you know?
Oh, you know he's not.
Yeah, and it's his first real vision of aliens. You know, he didn't believe in them and all that, and just to see how he evolved from, being a skeptic to being a believer.
It didn't take long at all.
It didn't. I mean, once...
you see an alien right there.
Yeah.
You're like, you know what? Now we change. I believe it all now.
Yeah, right.
Men in Black was real. Men in Black was real.
They'd be like, that could be us.
Yeah.
And the cat was kind of funny.
Yeah. I hated that cat.
Goose.
Yeah, Goose.
I hated Goose. First of all, you didn't explain Goose at all. Like just the cat with that's like an octopus, I guess, inside.
They
like,
kept saying it was a dang on alien. Everybody knew.
Everybody was scared of it.
How did the alien get there?
Mar-vel. It was Mar-vel. It was Mar-vel's cat.
Who took care of the cat that long?
Probably took. It looked like it could take care of itself. What you talking about?
Why wasn't it escorted out of the like? There's a lot of just the cat.
I'm pretty sure the cat was maneuvering its way around and eating whoever got on its nerves and everything.
Yeah.
You know,
It doesn't seem like it was just going to eat a bad person. If it was raised from a good person, it's just not going to go eat anybody who just
if it needs to
on his nerves.
survive.
But then it knew how to walk. It was a big facility it was in. I'm pretty sure it did its thing and walked around.
A big secure
facility.
facility.
And it was there.
Secure facilities aren't as secure as you think they are.
Yeah,
It was, but
that cat.
But hold up.
That cat should not have been there that long.
Actually, remember in the dream, the cat she had the cat with her in the dream, and that was actually real life.
I understand that the cat was there from mar-vel. Just understand, like they didn't explain. Like literally, this is one of your pet peeves. Wow, why did she bring the cat? All of a sudden, it's just the cat. Like you, this is one of your pet peeves.
No, that one was explained. You're not. You're
Mar-vel, explaining it. They didn't explain it in the movie.
Yeah, but it was kind of implied though. Mar-vel.
I
It was Mar-vel's cat, and she worked on the facility. And then out of the blue, she went to hurry up and fly the jet. The cat was still in the facility. That's why it was on. That was on Earth the whole time, and at that facility. When they met her, the cat, it was at the facility the whole time.
No other security guard in the last 6 years got the cat, moved the cat, adopted the cat.
I guess why not?
Yeah, maybe they just didn't care.
They knew it was her cat. They probably kept. You know how people. There's nice people that'll just feed a cat. If they knew it was her cat, and they just probably kept feeding.
Then why not take the cat home to live with you if they're just so nice of a person?
It's not their cat, and the cat's fine.
There's nobody's cat. The person's dead. The fuck?
I'm
You've
sorry
ever been in like anywhere where it's like a cat? Let's say you work at a restaurant or something, and then I'm serious.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
But
this is not a restaurant.
He wants.
This is a restaurant. If everybody knows the cat,
it's not all right. Those are stray cats that you don't know.
That's not a stray cat though.
That's my point. Everybody, if you go to a restaurant and see the cats at the back of an alley, people feed. That's a stray cat, right? Because you don't know if it has a disease or anything like that.
But this cat, what if everybody knew the cat? What if the cat went around the facility with her? Everybody know the cat. Everybody love the cat, so they're going to keep the cat.
Yeah.
Okay, so back to the Mar-vel review.
Fuck that cat.
What I liked about Mar-vel were the supporting characters had strong.
You like Mar-vel or Captain Marvel?
Back to the Captain Marvel review. What I liked about Captain Marvel was that the supporting characters all had significant roles. They didn't have like little small parts or whatever, and they were like the ones who did have the smallest part were the ones they pushed the most in the trailer and everything. The Star Force group and everything. They had the smallest role compared to everybody else. Maria Rambeau had a huge part in this. Monica Rambeau had a nice, significant role. Lots of talking and everything. Played a big part in this too. And it was it was okay, not big. It had nice. She had a nice enough.
She had a part.
She had a supportive role, and she played her part, and her role was this, and she did her role perfectly. So I like the supporting cast.
So all of us pretty much like the supporting cast.
Yeah,
made the movie,
and you hate Captain Marvel.
That makes sense.
I didn't say anything about hate. I didn't. Stop adding stuff, yo. What in the world?
You thought Captain Marvel was the weakest part in the movie Captain Marvel?
Yes, she was. She compared to everybody else.
I really like Captain Marvel.
I did. I liked her, but
I love that.
You know what I really liked?
You like her.
I liked her powers and how she couldn't. She knew how they actually were like, yeah, she really doesn't know how powerful she is, and she just boom kept knocking herself back and everything using her powers and stuff.
Not just
like
she did that one time.
No, she did it a couple of times.
Yeah, she did it. When she was fighting the
when she had the things on her hand?
No. At the end, when she really took the chip.
Yeah, she did the one joint one time. She's like, "Oh, I got this much power."
Yeah, and she did it like 3 times.
I only remember the once.
Yeah,
maybe I need to go back and see it again.
Yeah, you can tell that she was.
You do.
Her powers.
You do. Go see it again. Go see it again.
You know that's not happening. Look, you know that's not happening.
It's a ton of movies that are coming out in like the next 3 weeks.
Yeah, that's it, hitting us with the back-to-back superheroes. So, any changes or key moments that you were like, yo, this is the moment right here. The whole thing changed. We're gonna start with you, Al.
She was talking to the Supreme Intelligence the second time and really experienced their powers. When the chip came out and she said, "Yeah, I was just feel like I was fighting with one arm tied behind my back." Yeah. You know, I mean, it actually looked like she was fighting with just her one leg or something. You know, with the power that she actually had. Because in the whole movie, you knew she could fly. It was like she didn't know she could fly. You know, she didn't know any of that.
They were holding her back.
Yeah, they were holding her because they knew that they probably couldn't control her at all.
Once they released that she's gonna be too much of a problem.
I mean,
they couldn't control her.
You know what they did?
Fly light speed.
They Dark Phoenix them.
That's exactly what they did.
Professor Exeter.
That's exactly what they did.
Exactly what they did.
I mean, and then it just they were no match for her. Once it's like Superman. Once she really used her powers,
it's a wrap.
No, like,
it was a wrap. There was.
I like her way better than Superman because she gave no. I'm gonna use these powers.
They Phoenixed her real quick, yo, because she went light speed on their behinds, yo.
Today you said, did she go light speed? I think she did.
She was flying beside the ship, and that joint took off Star Trek style, yo. That joint went warp speed, and she went warp speed too. I said, God, joint, that's serious.
Yeah.
And she did without the helmet that time too.
Yeah, I was sitting there like, so I guess she didn't really need the helmet.
Yeah.
Nope, she binary powers were overcome to her whole body and everything. Okay, key moment that I thought was a key moment was when Talos came to the house and he came in peace. It was like, hold up, I want to talk. And then they made a little quick whip and everything. She was like, so what about your guy out there? Okay.
We're all on edge.
Okay, so yeah.
I thought he was great.
Yeah.
And then it went into the whole part where next thing you know, he had the black box and they're like, what's the black box? And he had the disc and they put the disc in and it was all moving all slow. Everybody in the theater was like, yo.
Remember that one guy who said, yo, I got to work later on?
Yeah.
That was you.
That was you. Were you trying to boost yourself?
Yeah, really.
My fault. I didn't think you guys were.
No, it was cool. The '90s references and everything in it were good.
All
but
the
that
songs.
was
Blockbuster radio shot. Yeah,
the songs they were playing.
Oh yeah, everything was perfect. But that was the key moment for me. The key moment was when she heard the disc and the black box, and then she went back and everything came back, and then Talos was talking to her and back and forth. Like all that was like right done, perfectly done, and everything. That was a key moment. I wouldn't change any of that. That was good. Anthony, any key moments or changes you would make?
Yeah, when they got to the laboratory, well, it's not a change I would make. So
go ahead.
Confusing me with the key moment of the changes. But my key moment is when Talos got to the ship and he realized he was there for his family, not necessarily for Talos. Like I gotta find my family.
Yeah.
6 years without that, oh brother, and he still had that quick whip. I love Talos. He's the king of the. I can't wait. You know what? Give me a Talos spinoff movie.
He probably gonna be in.
No, he probably won't.
You don't think he's gonna be in part
Nope.
2?
They're done. Everything I already had about somebody being a scroll and infiltrating in is going to be lead up to Secret Wars. All that's done. Damn, I wish it wasn't done.
Yeah.
Damn, that Secret of Age would have been like that.
Oh, they got some plans then. Huh? Some other plans. Okay.
Better be X-Men versus Avengers.
Yeah.
7 years.
You got 6 years left because you said that last year.
Nah, from the time the deal actually gets done.
Oh, okay. All right.
7 years.
Okay, but onward to Captain Marvel. So, any other things you want?
She could be in Avengers versus X-Men.
Any other last points you want to make before we give that score?
How do you not like Captain Marvel?
I did like Captain Marvel. I like the movie.
I'm talking about the characters.
No, I like the character. I'm just saying, compared to everybody else, like Talos, who I thought he stole the show. He did. Talos,
steal the show.
The villain stole.
I'm not denying that. For Captain Marvel, that asshole.
Okay, so this is spoiler. This is spoiler right here. So if you don't want to hear this, Talos, the villain / hero, refugee.
Not really a hero. He's a refugee.
Like father, like all that into
the
one.
Guy who was supposed to have been the bad guy turned out to be. The reason he was doing everything he was doing was for the right reasons. To put it simple.
Actually, he was doing the wrong. Was he doing the wrong thing?
No.
He never did the wrong thing.
See, but in our eyes,
well. He did.
He was defending his people.
He was the
Kree were after the Skrull and trying to kill them because they destroyed their home world, didn't want to follow under their tyranny and everything like that. So they rebelled, and then the Kree went after him and was killing them and stuff. And he was like, "I'm just trying to get a planet. I'm trying to get a family.
Right. I'm trying to get away from.
I'm trying to get away from that for real. Y'all
know what I didn't like?
Y'all don't believe me though.
I just remembered. I really didn't like the way he set up his scientists to die. Or whoever that Kree was.
It wasn't meant. He wasn't actually meant to die. He was just meant to stall.
Yeah, till they get old.
Even though we know technically he probably wasn't going to make it.
Everybody would comment like he wasn't going to make it. Yeah. But he just kind of set that up. I can see if you said, man, I should do it because you have something else. Like a little sidebar between him.
If they would explain.
Yeah, explain why he was chosen to do it. Instead of just seeing like they just sacrificed him to die. Like if you just had an explanation like, look, I know you were going after your family. I'll be the one to stand by behind you.
But we didn't know that he was going for his family at the time, so that would have set it up.
They got to show you something. Because it really just looked like, all right, look, man, we're going to give you some information. It may not be enough. And if it's not, you're going to die.
They might have did that, though.
But we didn't see that, though.
Did you really need that, though?
Yeah, because now it just looked like they set him up to die.
No, it didn't look like they set him up to die. Maybe he's...
Because they didn't warn him. They didn't even bring his name after he was dead. Anybody talk about him?
He knew what it was.
That's why I said it seemed like they set him up to die.
Plus, he messed his job up anywhere. He didn't get the coordinates.
You're my tech guy. You didn't get that. You didn't
understand that? Wow. Yeah, really?
My science guy didn't.
Really? My science guy. That deserves him to die?
Science guy don't know science.
Science guy don't know science. Gotta go.
So if a basketball coach don't know good
basketball, he's got to go.
He's got to die.
He's got to go.
He's got to die.
Take him to the gallows. Take him to the gallows.
Wow.
You liar.
Wow.
You lied.
He messed up one science part.
You said you knew
the major part. His family was there.
Hey.
He said he knew how to run a pick and roll. He didn't know how to run a pick and roll. Okay.
And then he has to die. Makes no sense.
Gotta go.
Yeah.
Wasting my time.
Cold blooded. Cold blooded.
And you're just extra. Because you're nitpicking at that one.
I'm saying it literally seems like they set him up. When I was watching, I was like, yeah, did they set him up to die?
No, they didn't set him up to die. That's how you felt about that?
Yes, because number one, you didn't give him all the information. Number two, like, y'all knew somebody had to stay behind. If he found out who he was going to kill him.
Well, you know what? In that reference, I actually don't think they had to leave somebody behind.
That kind of makes
it. They could have left I was thinking like the beacon that she had to, because he said, and they left it there, and then when he went in there, because it only been an extra minute that he would have. Yeah. So I mean, you're right. They could have just, but that wouldn't have been. You couldn't have seen that on the movie because that'd have been stupid.
Nah. Oh, they could have just had a conversation with a science guy like, look, they need you up there. It's really important I know it's important that you make it up there. And not tell us that his family was up there.
Maybe it was. They just assumed we were going to imply that.
Yeah, I know. I got it.
Yeah, I did too.
I just said
I got
as it was happening. I'm like,
I see what you're saying.
They set him up to die. Now you want to go back and use hindsight, like, well, later on in the movie we saw this and that.
Yeah, but, I mean, that's what I would have.
As the moments happened, I'm like, yeah, they set him up to die. What the fuck?
Okay, so knowing that little bit of information, now let's get to the rating. And you let the people know on a scale of 1 to 10, because that's what we do. We'll start with you, Al.
Give it a 8.5.
Wow, 0.5? Wow, that's up.
No, I mean it's a good movie. And what I wanted to see, because I think I said it before, I want to see how strong they really show her. That's really what because it's all pointing up to Endgame.
Yeah.
And how she can handle Thanos. And from what I see, she can handle.
Yeah, she can body him.
I'm gonna say
I think she can body him.
Not with the gauntlet, I don't think.
She got light speed and everything else. We don't know her. They didn't show her real strength though. We don't know her strength. That's the problem. We just know she could shoot. She got binary power. She could fly in space. Stupid fast. She kind of strong. I don't know how really strong. I don't know. Anthony, scale 1 to 10.
Oh, it was an 8. 8. Nothing higher, nothing lower. Good above average Marvel movie. Well, I guess for them it would just be the average movie.
Yeah, just a regular movie.
Yeah, just a regular Marvel movie. Yeah, that's what it is.
It's a regular Marvel movie.
Like, it's not Black Panther, it's not Winter Soldier, but it's not Thor 2 or Iron Man 3. It's not the first Captain America. Yeah, it's right around that Doctor Strange kind of range. Right around that area. So it's just, for anybody else that would be an above average movie, for them it's just an average movie. Right. Unless you're Warner Brothers, that would have been just like in the middle too as well. It's not better than Wonder Woman. Put it like that. Yeah, I dare you say it is.
I won't argue with you on that one. But I give it a
It sounded like you about to say an F.
I know. I'm
switching
the whole grades name.
I'm like, shit. First you switched it up, and then you gave it to work.
I know, right?
Like, God damn, how much did you really hate Captain Marvel?
I didn't hate her. She just wasn't the strongest for me. She was just not the strongest character. Yeah, I liked it. It was good. I gave it an 8. Probably like an 8.3. I give it an 8.3, 8.4. You know,
which one is it so they can know?
We go 8.45. So.
No, my God.
You know what it is?
And
brother, can I get a legit number? Not 8.4-ish, 5-ish.
8.47. It was an 8.47, and
You want to round that out to 8.5?
we're gonna round it out to an 8.48, and
That's not how you round it out.
and it was good.
Go
it was
to
a
the
solid
nearest
movie.
tens.
It was a solid movie. It won't bore you.
Yeah.
The slow parts were
8.47.
were not boring. They're
8.5.
much needed. It did explanations. There were slight gaps he saw. I didn't really have any gaps for me. You know, I was cool. The end credits was good. From beginning to end, it kept my attention. I liked it. I recommend it. Definitely pay regular price for it. That's what I feel. 8.48.
Never pay regular price for anything.
We did that.
Oh,
Always find a discount.
Yeah. If you go to matinee, go to matinee. We
Yeah,
can't lie. We went to matinee too, so
Always
we
find a discount.
Yeah, if you can go cheaper, go cheaper. But yeah, definitely go to the movies to see it. It's go at the movies to see kind of movie. Definitely that. So yeah, that's our review of Captain Marvel, Marvel Studios. We recommend it with the scores we gave. We definitely recommend it. Thanks for watching our video. If you like what you see, hit the like button. If you love what you see, hit the subscribe button. And hit the bell for notifications. Until next time, guys. We out.
Deuces.
Yeah. We in the club, we partying. We in the club, we partying. Yeah. How much ice you got? I don't know.
Get it,
None.
Hollisman.
I cannot miss like I am the ace. Electrocute you, then I leave you with aftershock. Getting angry, then I turn her Incredible Hulk. Bite and bog. Chop it down like you one of them stars.